welcome to the VarsityKansas.com 2-minute drill. I'm Joanna Chadwick of the Wichita Eagle, and first night of district play, and there were some big games. Northwest is out in Dodge City, and Kevin Folsom comes off the bench. He was injured, didn't play the rest of that Wichita South game last week. He throws for 267 yards, has 4 touchdowns in the 52-33 win to improve to 7-0 and 1-0 in district play. May South with a 35-16 win over Valley Center. They trailed 7-3 at the half, and Corey Frauster, you can only contain him for a short period of time. He goes for a 77-yard touchdown midway through the third quarter, and they end up with the big win. He ended up with 203 rushing yards. Jacob Perez also added 114 rushing yards, and Max Kubik had 2 sacks in the span of 3 plays there in the fourth quarter. Capon with a 34-28 win over Emporia, and we usually talk about Brock Monty because of his offense. Well, you know, he had 104 rushing, 139 passing. He also had an interception with 16 seconds to go to preserve that win. Alexander Norris with a big night, 240 rushing yards, 5 touchdowns. Garden City with the 14-2 win over Hutchinson. Wichita West 41-14 over South. Chaz Capps had 4 TDs for West. West rushed for nearly 300 yards and 69 carries. South is kind of reeling here with 3 straight losses, 13 turnovers during that span. Andale gets a 59-24 win over Trinity. You know, it was a close game there for a short period of time, and suddenly Andale just goes and they score 33 points, the first 33 points of the second half. And Zach Meyer with the big night, 365 yards, 6 touchdowns, 19 carries. He had touchdowns of 30, 60, and 67 yards in the span of 4 carries. All right, moving on to Andover Central, which takes a 38-29 loss to Topeka Hayden. And Hayden had 74 plays to Andover Central's 39 plays. Huge difference right there. Ulysses with a 34-31 win over Mulvane. Mulvane scored 21 answered in the second half, just not quite enough. Ian Rudzik for Ulysses had 278 rushing yards. Cheney with a 19-15 win over Conway Springs. First time that Cheney has beaten Conway in 9 years. Austin Bray with 128 rushing yards. Salina South scores 28 unanswered in the fourth quarter to come back and beat Salina Central. And Heston gets a win. Zach Esau goes 7 of 7 passing, 197 yards and 4 touchdowns. Thanks so much for watching the 2-minute drill.